Well, what do we have here? Oh no, don't apologize. I managed to catch you in your little party crashing act before it could ever begin. Take a seat. So, my inconspicuous little friend, how exactly did you manage to find this place? Silent treatment? Really? You know, the least you could do is give me the peace of mind that the intruder on my property, on one of the most important nights of the year, isn't someone with malicious intent. Unless that's exactly what you want me to think. I'm joking around, I promise. You're clearly unequipped to take on a mansion full of guests. I mean, I can't see any weapons on you, which, from a personal safety standpoint, come on, wandering around the woods without so much as a pocket knife? It's almost as if you were asking for someone to just snatch you up. Oh, I'm well aware of where I just was, sweetums. But that's not important anymore. I'm right here now. Right behind you. Close enough to feel just how warm you are. Hear how fast that heart of yours is beating. Those pretty little sounds rattling around in your lungs. So, are you going to answer the question? Already forgotten the question. Well, you're in luck. I just so happen to love the sound of my own voice. How did you end up at my party? You were chased. And by what exactly? Who? Did you happen to catch his name? And was this the first time you'd talked to him? First time you'd met up with him? Ah, I see. Yes, I have plenty experience with shitty exes, mind you. Comes with the territory. What do I mean? Well, just that I've been around. Say, what's your name? Not that Sweetums isn't perfectly apt in this situation. You'd think they'd start getting a little more creative. Oh, nothing. Well, that was very enlightening, my dear. Now, I think it's time for you to get home. I can escort you home if you'd like. Oh, okay. We don't have to do that. You want to talk to me? Oh, okay. What would you like to talk about? This party? Oh, it's a lovely evening to celebrate. Sort of a family reunion, if you will. Maybe a little more complicated than that, but the analogy works for right now. There's all sorts of family and friends here, mingling, dancing, feeding. The energy in there is just palpable. See, I usually host every time we celebrate. It's the responsibility that gets dealt to someone of my standing in the family. But it's a responsibility I certainly enjoy. Parties, galas, dances, all of them have a certain allure to them that I find simply indulgent. Would you like to join us? I mean, you won't exactly blend in dressed like that, but I'm sure we have a spare mask around here so that the whole point of the masquerade isn't lost. Or you could go with one of my siblings, find something more evening appropriate. No? Alright. Just thought I'd offer. Now, it's my turn to ask a question. What are your beliefs on paranormalities? Oh, no reason, just curious, I guess. Yes, your turn for a question. My name? Oh. Well, it's Oliver. Hey, Oliver was creative for its time. Well, the 14th century, naturally. Oh, no, I'm serious. It was all the rage when I was born. Hey, do you want to come in with me? I mean, I don't know about you, but I am very thirsty. Sure, I'm talking about drinks. Come on, I'll help you through the crowd. Take my hand. And while we're having this little drink, you can tell me about this ex of yours. Personally, I'd like to give him a piece of my mind, if I'm being frank. But ultimately, I'd like to make sure this creep doesn't come back to try to do any harm to you. You're safe as long as you're on this property. I promise you that. Come on, the refreshments are downstairs. Ah, here we are. A little more quiet. Help yourself to anything on the tables. Join me for a meal, sweetums. Thank you. Mind if I propose a toast? Why, this party is a celebration, after all. Thank you. Well then, a toast to moonlight and fate.